Hey YouTubers, how are we? Welcome back to the channel. Simon B here. Hope you're all keeping safe out there. 2 weeks ago we did a video regarding summer gear. We did jackets, trousers and boots. One thing we didn't do is how to keep your hands cool. So this week I'm going to show you a collection of my summer riding gloves. And if you're interested in a bit of that, stick around and stay tuned.
Like and subscribe.
So yeah, last week we talked about keeping cool on your motorcycle while riding in summer, and it has been rather warm lately. The rain has just started again, so we should be doing a review on waterproofs really. But no, summer gloves, one thing we didn't cover a couple of weeks ago, so I thought, hey, why not? 2 pairs of summer gloves that I usually wear. One pair is that I can wear on the GS, and the other pair is really for wearing on, it was on my CCM, that's what I bought them for, now on the Husqvarna. The glove that I bought a couple of years ago, which is no longer available, but there is alternatives that are available at the moment, and it's relatively the same glove from Halvarssons or Lindstad. This is the Arete by Lindstad stroke Halvarssons, because they're basically the same company. So this is a really nice glove. Offers full protection, full CE approved. In the front we've got mesh, which allows airflow through. On the palm of the glove is goatskin, which is soft and supple. So you have your slide patch there, which allows you to, the first thing you do as you come off your motorbike is put your hands down, isn't it? So the protection there is, so it slides, because if you don't have some sort of slider on there, all it does is grip and it breaks your wrist. Covered in Arete, which is the Kevlar sort of stuff that Halvarssons and Lindstads do. Full knuckle protection. So as I said, this has been discontinued now, the Arete, but there's 2 available from Halvarssons. The Halvarssons glove is the GLA. It looks exactly like this. It's got a few more little bits on the fingers, and the good thing about what Halvarssons are doing at the moment that this hasn't got is touchscreen. But Halvarssons are doing something a little bit different than anybody else. They're putting a little point on your main index finger on both hands, which allows you to be more precise. The next gloves that I'm going to show you, these Rev'it, are touch sensitive, but it's the whole pad. I'll put a link to the new gloves, the GLA for the Halvarssons, and it shows you the little points on them, which is great, which is so much better, because then you've got more precise. There's nothing worse than on your GPS. You try to type in an address, you're touching about 3 different keys at the same time. So the Arete glove I bought to wear on the GS because of the construction of it, and it was a longer glove which offered a bit more protection whilst touring. They also did this in a short glove, but like I said, they don't do it anymore. But in the Halvarssons it's the GLA, and in the Lindstads it's the Siljan. I think that's how you pronounce it, but it's probably Swedish and I probably haven't done it. Because this is constructed of a lot of leather, what you need to do, if you buy a set of leather gloves, you need to buy them quite tight, because leather will give, and they'll give to your hand. It's the same as a decent pair of shoes. You buy them tight, you wear them, the heat, you sweat, and these, because of the leather in them, they've all stretched and contoured to my hand. So these have become one of the comfiest pair of gloves that I have. It's just a pity that they're not waterproof, because I wear them all year round. So that's the Lindstad Arete, which does flow a considerable amount of air. When you go out in it in the first 5 minutes, you feel all the air, but after that you get used to it. But you don't get the usual thing of taking your glove off and you've got sweaty palms. And in the middle of summer, anything probably over 19 degrees, I think you should be wearing a pair of mesh gloves. A lot of people probably don't. Gore-Tex line gloves in the middle of summer, no good. You want a pair of mesh gloves. So the other pair of gloves that I have, that I bought to wear on my CCM, is the Rev'it Volcano gloves. Now these are a short glove, fully perforated summer gloves. They're not made out of leather, they're made out of a plastic leather, well, imitation leather. They have knuckle protection, they have a slide patch on the palm. Everywhere on the palm. I don't know if you can probably see that. You can see the holes which are all perforated on the inside. You've got mesh on each finger. You've got mesh all around the thumb, and you've got mesh all the way up to the top of the wrist. It's a synthetic glove. They also do this in a black. This is the I think they call it the sand. Very comfy glove. Being a non-leather glove, you need to buy it so it fits. In gloves I usually take around about a size 9, so these are large and they fit really well. The fingertips, there's a couple of fingertips that are a little slightly bit long, so I must have odd shaped fingers, because I don't think I've found a pair of gloves yet which all fingertips are the same length as mine, but that's what you get. You don't need to buy this tight because it's synthetic leather, it's not going to stretch. You need to buy it so it fits, because it's not going to stretch much. Touchscreen fingertips on the Volcano gloves, but like I say, it's a big area to start texting or typing, not while you're riding, or putting it into your GPS. The Lindstrad and Halvarssons, what an awesome idea. I'm probably going to have to replace these now because these don't have touchscreen, and I miss them when I wear these, the touchscreen, and with the little dot on the side of it. Some would say, what do I need touchscreen for? Well, to be honest with you, it does make a difference. As soon as I got these which were touchscreen, it have made a hell of a difference, and when you wear something that isn't, it's quite frustrating. You've got to take them off and do everything. So I may have to be replacing these for the new GLA or something like that, but if Halvarssons or Lindstrad wants to send me a pair, by all means, pop them in the post. So yeah, the Rev'it is a nice little glove to wear. You know, it's basically a Sunday morning glove. It does offer the full protection. It is full CE approved. One of the things that I would say is that the knuckle protection is attached to the part of the glove, so it doesn't give you the articulation like the Lindstrads do. So you get a little bit of a pull here, but because this is all stretchy, it's not really a problem. A glove with a knuckle protection that isn't attached to the back of the hand is a more comfy, because it gives you more articulation, such as the Arete there. A great lot of airflow through the glove, through the front of the palm and the back of the hand. Velcro fastening. What I do like about these gloves, it has a loop on the back which allows you to put the gloves on, so you're not messing about trying to do, and it's easier once you get one on that you can put the other one on with a gloved hand, and you can put your finger in and put them on. But they're a really nice glove. They come in a black as well as the sand. So that's the Rev'it. I'll put a link down below. I think I can't remember what I bought them from. I don't know if it was Sports Bike, it could have been Urban Rider. I think I bought them last year. Still available. Lovely glove. You've got CCM out there, something like that, in the middle of summer. Really nice. Now, I thought the Rev'it were a nice glove until I found these bad boys. Look at these. Huh? Look at these. Now, these are the new Richa Squadron gloves. Now, where have you seen a lovely pair of gloves that look like that? So these have just been released. These are a summer pair of gloves. I've just actually, they've only just turned up. I haven't even worn them yet. I saw a review regarding them, and I thought, hey, they look smart, and they are. Full D30 or D30 knuckle protection. It's connected to the back, but because you've got the stretch here, it doesn't make much of a difference. It's more of within a leather glove or a full textile that you need that articulation to make it comfy when you're grabbing the bars. Full summer glove. I believe all this is this perforation flows air through all the fingers. It's got a couple of exhaust holes on the back, and it's just an awesome looking glove, isn't it? These were bought from my favourite place, Motor Legends. People say that I only buy from them. I don't, but they do sell a lot of really decent quality kit. Touchscreen fingertips on 2 fingers and the thumb. Skid pad, which you need. So if you're looking for a pair of gloves, cheap end gloves probably won't have anything like this. Like I say, I've not tried these yet. Fit really well. These are large. These are the they call it the camel colour. They also do them in a black. Great for the urban rider. CCM riders, R9T. So they're the Richa Squadron. I don't think the black is as stunning as the camel colour, and I think it's a really nice glove. So we'll see how it performs and probably feed back to you. That's the 3 pairs of summer gloves, well, the 2 pairs of summer gloves that I usually wear. The Richa have just come in, I haven't worn them yet, so that is a new addition to the collection. So yeah, if you've got some sort of an urban bike, have a check out. I'll put all the links to the gloves down below. A lot of people keep emailing me and saying, where'd you buy these from? Well, if you look down below in the description, it's a description under this video. If you're watching it on a phone or a computer, probably on the telly it doesn't show, I think, but you can go in the description anyway. Links to where you can buy them from. The links are not affiliated. I don't get any come back from them, or you don't get them any cheaper. Everything you see here I've bought myself. If there's any manufacturer out there that wants to send me any gear, feel free. Email address is down below. Send us an email, I'll send you my address, get them in the post. As you can see, I'm stood in front of the GS. Now, one of the things about the GS is it has a great lot of wind protection, and when you ride it in the summer you don't get a lot of fresh air through. I'm going to show you something now which complements probably a pair of mesh gloves while you're riding a GS, and I'm going to show you a set of hand guards which can make riding your GS in the summer a bit more bearable. Anybody with a GS or a GSA, anything from the new 1250, the liquid cooled, the oil cooled GS, these hand guards, you can buy them and they'll fit your bike. You're probably thinking, well, what are they? So these are made by Advance. They're an expensive bit of kit, but they will help airflow within the summer periods. The good thing about it is it's good for winter as well. So you can extend the handguard itself to offer you protection through winter. And all you do, I'm hoping I better show that, there's 3 little grub screws in here which you undo, and the plastic goes up and it goes down. And you're all thinking, well, what's that going to do in summer? Well, boys and girls, let me show you this. So this is a bit of air conditioning for a GSA. So what you do is you undo the 3 grub screws. The plastic extension you basically take out. From that, this plastic piece here in the front of the aluminium, these are the old version, these are fully aluminium. The new version is a new plastic. The plastic ones now, the protection is exactly the same as the aluminium, because it's made out of, I can't remember what sort, it's made out of a tough plastic. And the good thing about it is, with a tough plastic, it bends but comes back into shape. This little plastic grey bit here pops out. Look at that. So you've still got the protection, hand protection, and if you're off-road, which probably most of you may not be wearing off-road. So look at that. So now you have full airflow through onto your hands. So complement that with a pair of mesh gloves, and even if you haven't got a mesh jacket, if you're still wearing your textiles in summer, whichever, what you need to do is to undo your textile jacket cuffs, open them up, and as you're riding you can let them hang and it'll blow air right up your sleeve. So this is the same principle as if anybody's been in a Land Rover. They have vents on the front, little vents that you open, and on the bulkhead just below the window these big vents open, which allows airflow in. And I'm wondering, and I don't know why they don't do something like that within the GS. There must be something within this front end that they could open up, which in summer, which will allow airflow through the cockpit and flow into you, which gives you fresh air. And behind here in the middle of summer, it's quite warm, isn't it? So come on, BM, there must be something you can do. Let's have a flap, let's have some cool air coming through. There must be something you can do under here to bring that air through. Advanced guards for your GS. Not cheap, no. I can't remember what the prices are. I'll put a thing, there'll be a thing somewhere on the screen for the prices. I'll put a link in the description down below. Nippy Normans, I think they came from. I don't know if there's our stock of them at the moment, I'll check. They did sell out last year, but they probably will still have them in. I don't know if Motorworks do them. But yeah, advanced guards, godsend on a GS in the middle of summer. Once you've taken your 2 bits out, if you can screw the 2 grub screws back in, stick that in your top box. If it gets a bit cold again, you need them back in, you can soon put them back in. You don't have to leave them at home, you can just shove them in the side of your top box. But yeah, great addition to your GS. So airflow for summer, a pair of advanced guards, get yourself a pair. So there you go, YouTubers, something to complement the video we did a couple of weeks ago regarding summer bike wear. A couple of pairs of mesh gloves and the advanced guards for your GS. If you guys and girls are wearing something else than these, please comment down below, let's have a look at them. These are the ones that I found which I like. There may be others out there, so I'm not telling you these are the best. These are just, you know, as they say, my opinion. If you enjoyed that video, don't forget, give it a big thumbs up, thanks very much. Don't forget the link down below if you want to support the channel, buy me a coffee. People say, can you do a patron, but sorry, I don't have time for a patron. I have a full-time job. I'm saving up now for a new PC. Now I've got the Gopro 10 running in 4K. My PC's running a little bit slow for editing, which has been a bit pain, so another £1,000 for a new bass unit. Unless there's somebody out there who wants to send me one, by all means. As I say, thanks very much for watching to the end. If you've got any comments, please comment down below. Any other gloves you're wearing, anything better than anything you think are better than the 2 pairs or the 3 pairs that we're running with at the moment. Comments are always appreciated. Be nice, subscribe, yeah, don't forget to subscribe, click that button, ring that bell. Every time I upload a video you will get a notification. So if you're out riding, ride safe, be safe and keep safe. And as they say, we'll see you soon.
Like and subscribe.